First for Rohan, how are you doing?
I'm good. It's cold, but I'm good.
You decided it is your last year this year. What did you feel when you placed that announcement on Instagram?
I felt like it was a bit of a relief. Something that I wanted to get off my chest and sort of just stop keeping it to myself and just get it out there, and now I can just get on with the rest of the season. So instead of having to really not fight off, but when people say, "Oh, do you want to ride another year?" I don't have to lie. I just say straight up, "No, I'm finished."
Did it play long in your head?
Yeah, it's been obviously every year you think, "Oh, when am I going to retire?" So when I sort of started to make that decision was more seriously in the last couple of years, but now obviously it was more late last year. I was like, okay, I think this is the time. I don't want to be in the sport where I'm just pack fill, and I believe that pack fill being that I'm just there just to get a wage, and I want to leave where I'm relatively high up in the sport, so I'm not leaving on a bad note as well.
Is that the main reason, or because that you decided to stop at the end of this year?
It's part of. So a big thing that I feel like with the sport or with a lot of things is that when you become content and happy with what you've achieved and don't feel like that drive is really there, then you start not performing as well as consistently. So that's starting to become more and more the case for me. And like I said, I don't want to just become someone who's just taking a wage. There's plenty of times when I was amateur wanting to go pro. And I saw, I'm not going to name it, but you see guys in the peloton, I'm definitely better than them, but and why did they have the contract over me? So I'm more driven, etc., etc. And I don't want to be the person I was not happy with as an amateur.
When did you make that decision? Was it one certain moment, or just, now is the time?
Late last year, but I was going to keep it to myself, but it started to eat away at me. So I thought, you know what, I need to get this off my chest. And that's when I just said, okay, let's make the announcement early, and there's no chance of me performing throughout the year and going, maybe one more year. That's also something I don't want to do and drag it on and then 6 months into next year going, why did I do another year?
You went to the team leaders, the staff, and said, this is my decision. How did they react?
Surprised. Yeah. They were pretty surprised. I don't think they were the only ones either. I think my age, I'm not overly old. So I think, and obviously I've just won a stage in Tour Down Under, so people think, why would you quit or retire when you're relatively good still? But it just comes back to the reason why I did, or reason why I am, and it's everyone respects it, and they know that I'm going to be fully committed for the rest of the year and try to end on a very positive note.
On a high, you want to end on a high, I guess. Time trialing is still one of your loves, I guess. There's one in this tour, and there's a World Championship coming up. Yep. Is that the main goal of this year for yourself, personally?
Yeah, well, we have to get through today first to get to the time trial tomorrow, but definitely Worlds, 100%. My last world title I can potentially win, so I'll be going all in for that. And obviously there's some other stuff during the year that I would love to go after, in 1 week tours, and there's time trials in those tours as well. So, and team time trials in Paris-Nice coming up. So that's a big goal of the teams, and huge for us to be able to help gain as much time as possible for Jonas. Not that he needs that time on climbing, but it's always nice to have a buffer.
Did it influence you during Tour Down Under and here that you made this decision already, or not?
No, I well, in a way, yes. I would have loved to have won my last ever Tour Down Under, but I also didn't want to say something before it because it could have taken away from whatever did happen or put more attention on me, or away from other people who are winning the race. So I went in there as committed as I normally would be, and somewhat hope for the best. But just as things go, I wasn't the best rider there. So I was happy with the stage win. It's been a long time between drinks with a road race win. 2017 was my last road race win, so it was a great thing. And that was one of my goals this year as well, not just to be a potential time trial winner, but a road race winner as well.
One last question. You were not planned for the Giro and the Tour. Is that also one of the reasons you said, let's end this, or did that influence your decision?
Not at all. No. I'm still. Well, there's also the Vuelta, which is going to be picked later on in the season, how everyone's going and whatnot. So that is a chance, but not the reason why I made a decision. I made a decision before being told I wasn't in those races. So there.
Thank you very much, and good luck this year.
Cheers, mate.